A very pleasant good day, my beloved brothers and sisters in Christ and outside the body of Christ. Well, once again, this is your Christian brother Eric Braxton speaking to you all from, from the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago in the Caribbean and the West Indies in the month of July 2022. Brothers and sisters, there was a big development take place in the United States of America recently. I am not dealing with a mass shooting. I am dealing with the Supreme Court of America because we know over the years they passed legislation in all the states of America. In some states are not states. And some states have it, which means they legalize abortion. So in some states, abortion is legal. And in other states, abortion is not illegal. So the people in the other states where abortion is not illegal, they have to leave that state and travel to the other state and commit abortion. Because if they do commit abortion in the state that is not illegal, that is against the law, so that carry a fine and a jail term, they could be charged. But brothers and sisters, not only looking at the United States of America, but looking at the history of mankind. From the day God created Adam and Eve, well, we know He created all the wonderful angels before He created mankind. I said all the angels He created, wonderful angels before He created mankind. But I'm dealing with the human family, starting off with Adam and Eve in the beautiful Garden of Eden that is written in the book of Genesis, the historical record, starting with the human family, mankind. Adam and Eve did not have a mother, but both of them have a father, which is God the Father. And of course, Jesus Christ is a father too, but not the father. Okay, and we see God create Adam, a man first, and then a woman. But both of them did not came out of a womb. Adam did not came out of a womb of a woman. And Eve did not came out of the womb of a woman. But so God created man first, and then Adam, Eve came out of Adam by God taking a rib and form her. Right. But when God married her, that's the foundation I'm standing on, the Holy Scriptures, and that's the historical record where the human family come from. And that is the starting point of it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls everywhere. When God created Adam and Eve in the garden, which is the earth, on the earth, from the earth, because that's we enter, that's return. I come in the summer. God married Adam and Eve. Yes, marriage is of God. I want to make this crystal clear, emphatically clear to one and all and sundries. The angels, huh? What? It's summer ID. The angels did not marry the Adam and Eve. I, Eric Braxton, tend to clear up this matter to all and sundries. The night you see in all these videos, I will be mentioning the term. I tend to cover all these areas. I tend to leave no stone unturned. All of us heard these terms, the politicians and I'm saying, we tend to do certain things and we tend to use no stone unturned, and they already said the commissioner of police and the investigators of the different crime scene, we will investigate the crime and we will leave no stone unturned. Well, I, Eric Braxton, adopting that same attitude, ladies and gentlemen, in my teaching. I tend to cover all these areas from time to time, and I will leave no stone unturned. So therefore, I'm going through the full circle, 360 degrees, covering all these areas, but I need to cover these areas. So when God created Adam and Eve, who married them? Michael didn't marry Adam and Eve, neither Gabriel, neither Lucifer. None of the angels did not marry Adam and Eve, because none of them did make Adam and Eve. Who made Adam and Eve? The Holy One of Israel, the one who created all the angels before Adam and Eve. So I put that in perspective and I make that crystal clear to one and all, and sundry. Right. So when God created Adam and Eve in the garden, Adam then had sex with Eve, because now they are husband and wife, and he tell them to multiply. But of course, sex was taking place before Adam and Eve, of course, with the wonderful animals. Because God told the animals before he created Adam and Eve to multiply. How will the animals multiply? Having sex with one another? Who did that? God did that. Right. So I'm dealing it in its order. Right. When Eve was pregnant with Cain and Abel, did she commit abortion? No. Only thing I would not go there, but like the starting point, and I have to start from there. So I'm teaching all of women all over the world because men do not commit abortion. It's women commit abortion. Men just make babies? All you think Eric Braxton funny? Men cannot make babies because our biological makeup is different. Men do not get pregnant. We pregnant women when we have sex with them. The woman is get pregnant, not the man, because a man is not a woman. A man is a woman, and a woman is a woman. Man was created first. The woman was created after. So I sticking with the order, sticking with the blueprint. Yes. So, did Eve commit abortion by saying, I don't want this child? Cain and Abel? No, she bring forth Cain and Abel. That is the starting point to all of you, all women in the world. But unfortunately, throughout the history of mankind, coming down to our time in modern civilization, people have been committing abortion. When this abortion have started, years. People have been, throughout the century, people have started committing abortion. They have begun doing the wrong thing, the women. And the men have been encouraging the women to commit wrong things by committing abortion, killing the children. In the womb and outside the womb, which is wrong. The children, as we always say, are the future generation. The children are the future generation, which is quite true. But these women and them, they are not thinking. They are even contradicting themselves, and they not even understand the contradiction that they are indulging in. And I'm that pointing out that to you all women throughout the international community, throughout the international landscape, throughout the world. And to the men too, so that they will come to that understanding. And what is that understanding, ladies and gentlemen? Well, this is what I'm teaching you all, that abortion is wrong. And you all ladies out there, all these women who have committed abortion in the past, God haven't write you all off. You all have to repent of that sin, and God will forgive you all. But if you all want to keep on justifying all yourself that abortion is right, and if you all men who are doctors, the abortion doctors now, who think you all want to justify all yourself by carrying out abortion and saying abortion is right, you all have it wrong. And even so the government passed the law in the parliament, the legislators, in the legislative body, which is the parliament or the Congress, stating that abortion is right. It is still wrong in the eyes of God. It is not right. Because God is the one who had to instruct man whether to commit abortion. And since that instruction did not come from me, then it is wrong. Yes, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you all why. You see, God is the one who are creating human beings. And if he give the woman the instruction to kill the child, then she could kill the child. She's not committing a sin. You all did not understand that. It's he's the one who have to create, who have to give mankind the instruction to tell the woman or tell the woman directly, well, you all could commit abortion. But nowhere that instruction did not came from God to mankind in no time in human history. There is no way in the scriptures, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, where the Holy One of Israel ever sent any of the like holy angels to speak to any of the prophet, to tell Moses or any of the prophet, write in the book where the woman could commit abortion anytime they want. That instruction did not come from God. You all will never see that in the scriptures from Genesis to Revelation because it's not there. There's nowhere in the scriptures you all will find the word, thus said the Lord of God unto Ezekiel the prophet. Thus said the word of God to Jeremiah, I am instructing you to inform the children of Israel, the house of Israel, and the house of Judah, that the woman could commit abortion, they could kill the child at any time. You all will find that in the scriptures? No way will you all find that in the scriptures, neither from Genesis to Revelation. Therefore, it is not there. Therefore, it is zero when coming to that. Nothing when coming to that. Because that instruction never came from the Holy One of Israel, the mighty God of Jacob, the Creator God, who bring all the angels, the universe, and mankind into existence. That did not come from him at no time. So where abortion come from? It come from somewhere. Someone introduced it towards a human family. So someone is supporting abortion. And then there is a next one who is not supporting abortion. We have arrived to that, and we have to understand that. I understand it. That's why I'm teaching it to you all. Not only I, before I came on the scene, there are many Christians who understand that and still teaching it, and those who have teach it and have died. So I'm not boosting my chest and saying I'm the only one who understand that and teaching that. Wishful thinking on my part if I think so. Yeah, so what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, abortion is wrong. Institutionalized abortion, which means passed by the state now, and people began to accept it as a normal thing across the board. But in all society, in all countries, people accept abortion and people against abortion. You understand? Because we are the anti-abortionists, those who's against abortion like me. Then it's anti-abortion, against abortion. And then it are those who support abortion. But abortion is what? Murder, because you're killing the little children. And you know, the very sad mother who is pregnant, who say, I don't want this child, and she wants to kill the child. She's not even thinking that she too was a child. And the same way how she trying to get rid of she child. When she was a child in her mother's womb, if her mother was thinking the same way like how she thinking to get rid of she, would she be around? She would not be around. And that's what none of them do understand. And that's what I'm teaching them today. Let me repeat it once again. You, you young lady, you are pregnant with a child. You are saying, either by yourself or you're discussing with the husband, I don't want a child. So we go into the doctor after I brought the child. But you're not thinking that you too, that little child in your womb, boy or girl, you too was a little child in your mother's womb. Now the same way how you're thinking to get rid of that child, your mother who brought you forth, if she was thinking the same way to brought you, to get rid of you when you was in your mother's womb, would you be wrong if she did go through with it? Answer it, little girl. The answer is no, you will not be wrong. That's what Eric Braxton are teaching you all. So woman, and all the women of the world, when all you have this child in all the womb as an embryo, a embryo, developing for the 6 months, allow the process to bring forth and bring forth that little boy and girl. Because you too was a little child in your mother's womb. And if your mother decide not to have you, you will not come. So think this as your mother. The same way how your mother decide not to get rid of you, you do the same thing like your mother and decide not to get rid of that little child that is in your womb. And the same way your mother went through the process and then I decide to kill you, you do this, let's say mother, like your mother, and decide that little child that you have in your womb to bring forth her the same way. When you all do that, you all will be doing the right thing. But a lot of you all are ignorant of that and don't even understand that. And therefore, all you're saying, all you do all this child, and all you going to the doctor to get rid of the child. Did your mother get rid of you? No, she bring forth you. But you don't want the child. You don't want to do like your mother. But you have a little child in your womb who When your mother had you in your womb, and she didn't get rid of you, she bring forth you. But now you have a little child in your womb, that's as your mother, but you decide, I want this child, boy or girl, to get rid of it. And you know, Joe Biden, the president of the United States of America, he is supporting murder because he wants all the women to, he's saying the Supreme Court to do wrong. And he's against the Supreme Court and he will fight the Supreme Court. And he's saying to all the legislators, the Democrats and the Republicans, they should deal with federal law now, to pass federal law so that the women in all the states could go to the doctor and talking to the governors now, because you know some they could pass different laws now because some laws different to certain states and all these things. They'll pass these laws and the governor will pass it and all these things, even the mayor or the legislators and all of them, and the women will be able to commit abortion. So he's supporting abortion, President Joe Biden, and he say, well, the Supreme Court, they have set a bad example, and he will fight against it. So he's supporting murder. Joe Biden, you have it wrong. And all the women, you see a lot of they coming out to protest against the decision that the Supreme Court make. You understand? And they're supporting abortion. Abortion is murder. And I'm saying it to all the women all over the world, starting off from my own country, all over the world. Abortion is wrong. All they set out to destroy the little children. Who is creating these little children in all the womb? The angels that God create? They're not creating no little children in all the womb. When a man and a woman have sex, it's God who is bringing forth human beings because He's the one who creates human beings. All the angels that God create, they is not manufacturing human beings. Who you think is the manufacturer of human beings? Is God. All the angels in existence, they is not bringing forth human beings. It is God, because He started that process, ladies and gentlemen, with Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve had Cain and Abel, and then the human family began to multiply. Look much people in the world, close to 8 billion people, and the multiplication, and people are living and dying, and the multiplication will continue. Of course, it's continue amongst the human beings, the animals too. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, you know the animals do not commit abortion. Oh my God, that is a slap to the human family. Oh my God, that is a slap to the human family. A slap in our face to wake us up about that reality. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I tend to use my little friends as an example. Yes, all the animals God created my little friends, even the crocodile, but he is dangerous. I have to keep away from me because I don't want him to be, I don't want to be his supper. I don't want me to be his supper, dinner, lunch. He could eat me up, but he's still my little friend in the context that God created him. So that's why I don't want to play with he. I want to just watch him from afar. I had to keep my distance from me, and that included the coral snake too. Yes, and all the dangerous snake, the poisonous, they'll bite me and kill me. I had to keep away from them too. But all of them are my little friends. Yes, so using the animals now, none of them doesn't commit abortion. But human beings committing abortion. I ain't seen the snake telling the next snake, we'll get rid of them. There's too much wrong here in the fields. We bring forth new ones, let me kill them. I have seen on the animals, when all the animals are sex, they bring forth the little yard, the little lads, the young animals is coming. Me, I see they getting rid of them. But human beings passing legislation to kill other human beings as themselves. And you all want to accept that? That is wrong in the eyes of God, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what I'm teaching you all the women of the world. So you all need to stop that in the shortest possible time, ladies and gentlemen. And all the legislators of the world and all the presidents and prime ministers, you all need to pass in all the legislative, in all the parliament, in the house, that abortion is wrong. and pass the law that anyone who commits abortion, they will face jail and a charge. And abortion is wrong. All the women of the world must be educated concerning this. Abortion is wrong. And all the men too must know that abortion is wrong. Abortion is wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. And all them women who protested in America, today, tomorrow I go to America, I'll face all of them. Yes, this little Trinidadian boy. All they believe that's because there's white people. They all just believe that's because there's white people. If I go to France or England tomorrow, Eric Braxton, you're afraid of these white people, but look at the protesting. I'm going up in front of all of them and telling them what all they do is wrong. Yes. I, Eric Braxton, this little color boy come up here to tell all you, if so they want to tell me. Yeah, tell all of them. And that applies to all the women of the world. Of course, I'll be telling the white man that too, who supporting the white woman, and the green man who supporting the green woman. Men and women everywhere telling them that. Yes, so abortion is wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, so the angels, they are not creating human beings. Who is the one who created human beings? And who is the one who make human beings, which is God? And nowhere in the Bible, for instance, classic example, when Jesus Christ was on the earth himself, amongst the disciples, God in human form, did you all see anywhere where he instructed the disciples to go around telling the women in the village, if all they have a child and all they don't want to bring it forth in the pregnancy, all they could get rid of it? Show me where Jesus Christ went and tell the children that. Now, if God did want that to happen, that was the perfect time to, when Christ was in the earth visiting the woman, to tell them that. But nowhere we see that in the scriptures. So that instruction never came from God to the human family to abroad the children at no time. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, at no time. Because God is the one who are creating human beings. So when a woman is pregnant, she needs to bring forth that child, not to kill the child or to get rid of the child. But a lot of people don't understand what I said and ignorant of what I said. You understand? And believe that they committing abortion, they're doing something wrong. I mean, they're doing something right. When in fact they are committing murder. Yes, that's exactly what they're committing, murder. But they say they not murder, they're committing because the government passed the law and give them that right. Well, the government can't give nobody that right. That right had to come from the one who creates human beings. Because the government who passed the law telling the women or they could commit murder, did they create human beings? No. They didn't create no human beings. So how they could pass that law? But man think he bigger than God, so he think he passed that law. But man are bigger than God at no time. The biggest one is God. He bigger than all the angels.
I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
I don't have an hour anymore to say about visiting what is.
All right, I'll come in now.
I can't wait to know.
All right, I'll come in now. Right? He bigger than the angels and bigger than mankind. The biggest one in the universe is God himself. So I want you all to know that. That's why there's always say all the angels are tiny and small. They might be big to us, we human beings, but not to God. All the angels are tiny and small, and we also are tiny and small. That is a message of one and all, crystal clear across the board. The angels might be 20 feet tall, and I might be 20 feet tall, 6 feet something, but in the eyes of God, that angels are little tiny angels, and eyes are tiny angels. And I talk to the elephant, the giraffe, the biggest animal. But to God, he's a tiny animal. They were trying to show all you, teach you all of that. But mankind so want to puff up his chest and exalt himself against one another. When he fooling himself in the process. Any case, I'll deal with that at that time to come. Now, yes, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world. Yeah, coming out. So it's so abortion is wrong. Abortion is wrong. So women of the world, you all need to stop abortion immediately. Stop abortion immediately because abortion is wrong. Abortion is wrong. And the only one to tell people to commit abortion is God, because he's the one who make human beings. And since that instruction that came from he, then no one cannot give that instruction to tell human beings to commit abortion. But unfortunately, on the contrary, that's what is taking place. But that instruction never came from God at no time. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Okay, brothers and sisters, we will end this video there. I assure you that we will continue this discussion in the shortest possible time, and I'll follow up in our next video on this topic. So, shalom peace. See you all in the next video soon. Bye bye, my friends.